Hey everybody, it's Dal. Okay, so now that my pool is done, they finished building it, I'm working on my landscaping. And just so you know, if you ever have a pool put in, expect a lot of damage to your landscaping. For me, it killed all of my lawn, a lot of my bushes and stuff, so just prepare for that. I wasn't. But anyways, the theme that I'm wanting to go for around the waterfall that I had put in is tropical plants. Here in California, they do pretty well. So what I was wanting directly in back of my waterfall is bamboo. The kind that I'm wanting to put in, it's running bamboo, means it spreads and it spreads fast. So since I don't want it to go off into my yard and, you know, create a big mess, I built this. It's an elevated planter, just center block, and I didn't worry about mortaring or anything like that. And yeah, it's, you know, not perfectly even, but since it's hidden in the back here, I'm not too worried about it. What I did was, you put the first row flat, so that way you have a flat surface, which is going to be your bottom. And then on the sides, you just go ahead and put in your cinder block, just like you're building a wall. Then what I did is I added a couple of bags of sand across the top to start filling in the some of the cracks, but that wasn't my main goal. It was to help drainage. I got this landscaping fabric, which is supposed to keep out weeds and grass out of your flower beds. And it's porous, so it allows water to drain really well. But it's dark, so no weeds or anything can grow up underneath it. So I cut out a piece to fit on the inside here. And I'm gonna fill it with my soil. So this way, with the sand as my bottom layer, and with this here, I'm going to have really good drainage, and it's going to help fill in these cracks so I don't have to worry about losing soil when I water. For me, the fabric wasn't quite wide enough to go up the sides, so what you actually want to do is do your bottom first, like how I'm starting here, and then you're going to do another one across the top and let it drape down, and then you finish filling up your soil. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this part, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, now that I have 2 bags of potting soil, garden soil, in the bottom, I'm going to take another strip, but I'm going to cut it in half because it'll be too wide. Then I'm just going to lay it across. You'll have to get a stone or something to help you hold it in place, unless you have a helper to help. But a lot of these projects, you know, you wind up doing them by yourself, so it's easier to go this route. Now, you want it to drape on the inside, like that. So it's going to overlap. If you have it on the underside first and then the bottom, you're going to have water seeping between it, and that's okay. It's just, you know, we just want to do it this way. And I'm probably not gonna do it at this end, since I did get a solid brick here. It's not gonna matter too much. But I will at that end, since I have a pretty big gap. So let me get this done. Okay, so I went ahead and cut out little pieces to cover the ends, and I went ahead and went this end as well. Since the other piece did come up, I didn't want the soil to push it forward, and, you know, it's better to go ahead and just take the extra step. So here it is, completely lined, and I'm going to fill it the rest of the way up. Okay, so here it is, full of my soil, and now I can take a razor and I can cut along the edge if I want to remove all this excess. Or I can get some, you can, if you're really wanting to, you know, make this look right, well, for one, you would go ahead and mortar and do everything else, balance it right, but then just leave this fabric like this, and then go ahead and put your top stone over it. And it'll help keep it all nice and secure. And like I said, this is something I wanted to do in less than an hour, get it done. summer's coming and I just really need to get this bamboo transplanted. When they put in my pool, they did break most of my water lines for my sprinklers, so I left mine above ground. I just ran new PVC, and then I put drip irrigations for all my Italian cypress. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut into my line and then put in a T and then run PVC up and over and then have a drip irrigation. That way whenever I turn my sprinklers, I don't have to worry about whether or not the bamboos are getting enough water. So I'm going to go get me some bamboo and I'm going to go and plant some and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I went ahead, I don't know if you can see, but I transplanted a couple of stalks of bamboo, and it will spread and fill in all of that. And that's it, and it'll get pretty tall, so it's going to go for the effect that I want. Thanks for watching.